Hi there, folks. Welcome back to the Short and Stout Guys channel. We are the Short and Stout Guys. I'm Terry.
And I'm Daniel.
Daniel, we're in a little bit of a lull period for as far as HHN is concerned, because we haven't had a new speculation map and we haven't really had any new houses. It's been about a week since the one and only first house has been announced.
Yeah,
so
we're getting impatient.
We are. So we decided we were going to go back and do a speculation map that we had not previously done. Now, I'm going to be honest, this is my fault. We're getting in a little late on this speculation map, right? Mm-hmm. You saw it when it first came out. It came out the night after, or the day after, the first house dropped. Back in the 22nd of March, I think it was. Came out. So it's been out for about a week, all right? Now, this is not a speculation map that we normally go to. Normally, we go to the Horror Night Nightmares maps, and we've used their speculation maps in the past. They seem to always come through for us as pretty accurate, or at least having some accurate stuff in them, right? Well, this is one that you came across that I was not familiar with. It's called Hallowed Out Horror, right? And it's on all the media platforms. It's on X, it's on Facebook, it's on Instagram, all that kind of stuff. So it's been out there, and they've been out there for years. It's just not one that we were real familiar with.
No.
So the map came through, and you said, let's do this. And I was like, nah.
You were like, nah.
I was like, nah, yeah. But you know what? We're going to do it.
All right.
We're going to look at it because it looks like it's got some pretty good information in it and some kind of weird information, but I've heard it now multiple places. So we'll talk about it a little bit and give you an idea of what's coming up. One thing I really do like about this map is that it's completely filled out. Now, it may be totally wrong, but everything is filled out. You've got the houses filled out. You've got the scare zones filled out. You even have the entertainment and stuff kind of speculated, along with some rides and some stuff I'd move around a little bit. But they've got everything filled out, so it gives us a lot to look at.
All right.
All right, should we get into it?
Let's do it.
Let's do it. All right, we'll kind of try to be quick about it because some of this is new, not all of it is. But we're going to look at the houses first on the map. And so they've got all 10 houses kind of guessed out here. The first one they've got in what they're calling letter A is Stranger Things.
Yeah.
And I agree, this is going to happen.
It probably, yeah.
I think if you're going to do a Stranger Things house, this would be the time to do it. Show's ended. If you're going to do it, you got to do it now while it's still kind of fresh in people's minds.
Absolutely, yeah.
I wouldn't mind it. I wasn't crazy about the last, the last season of Stranger Things, but it wasn't terrible either. So
it's always a big event when Stranger Things is at the
it park. Is very popular, brings in lots of folks. So all right, Stranger Things, that'll be probably happening. So after Stranger Things, we have our first change on the map. Now in the Horror Night Nightmares maps, speculation maps we've seen, they were kind of speculating that Lady Gaga might be coming and have a house of some kind. She has a song that's out called Dead Dance, and it's just kind of a creepy song that's been out for a while. Anyway, they thought maybe it might be something dealing with that, and that still may be true. But on this map, we don't see Lady Gaga. Instead, we see what, Daniel?
Ozzy Osbourne.
Ozzy Osbourne. Now, you may or may not remember, Ozzy Osbourne passed away about a year ago, last July in 2025. Okay, so he's been kind of a very unique fellow. His music would very much fit into Halloween Horror Nights, kind of a theme type of deal. So I could definitely see this happening.
Sure.
Yeah, and with his passing very recently, this would seem like a good time to do a house for Ozzy Osbourne
as a tribute.
If you're into that sort of thing. I know a lot of people love his music. I'm not a big music fan one way or the other, so a musical house isn't a big thing to me, but they've been popular in the past, and they do really bring in the folks. So big anniversary year, like the 35th anniversary, I could definitely see them doing something with Ozzy Osbourne.
All right.
Okay. Next one we're going to do is the one that has been, this one's been announced. So they have it as letter C on their map, and they have it in the right spot where it's been announced to be. And that is the Jack and Oddfellow Chaos and Control House.
Expect long lines for this one.
This will be a popular house, yeah, and it's the only house that's so far been announced by Universal Studios. So if you go to their website, it's the only house currently, and today is April 2nd. It's the only house that shows up as officially being announced. So we're looking forward to that. Should be a great house. Love to see Jack, love to see Oddfellow. They're working together, though, against us in this house, it sounds like. So we'll see. Next one up, I'm not sure what I want to say about this one, but it's Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
Didn't we just have this one a couple years ago?
It seems like they've done Texas Chainsaw Massacres about 3 or 4 times in Halloween Horror Night history. Seems like they have done the chainsaw, and I was thinking just a couple years ago as well. I may be wrong on that because we've got Jason, you've got Michael Myers, you've got the Leatherface. Within the last few years, I think we've seen all of those folks. So it would surprise me if they would bring this one back this soon. Mm-hmm. But maybe it will be some kind of a I don't know. We'll see. I would be surprised if Leatherface came back by himself for a house. Mm-hmm. But we'll see. That's what they're speculating at letter D on their map. The next one's also kind of a unique one, and we've had the paw print previously on the Horror Night Nightmares speculation maps. Now we have a house speculated on this one, the Cary Zoo Beyond the Cage.
Nothing good ever happens in Cary, Ohio.
It's scary. It's a scary place to live in Cary. You're correct. Anyway, but perhaps some kind of mutated animal, something bad happened at the zoo. Maybe
BuzzCon.
BuzzCon had their fingers in this one. They seem to be good at mutating things. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So
it'll be a fun, campy house if it comes.
Yeah, if it's a campy house, I guess I'd be all for it. I love the weird, campy, that kind of stuff. You're getting killed by giraffes or something. I have no idea, but maybe it could be fun. And I do enjoy a good, fun kind of walkthrough. We had the Yeti campground kills a few years ago. That was really a campy house and some kind of, I love that kind of stuff too. They still do a great job with those houses. It's not like they're just slapping them together. So if they do put together a decent, weird campy house, I'll take it. Absolutely. All right, next one that we've heard mentioned before is the HR Blood and Guts.
Now, this is an interesting character.
He has an interesting character. He's from Cary, Ohio again, right? Mm-hmm. And he was kind of like
I think he was like a radio host or a TV show host, or kind of like you said, like Grandpa Munster, or
like the late night movie host kind of a thing. Yeah. And then kind of went crazy and killed people and all kinds of bad stuff, right? Mm-hmm. So this one has been on both maps. It was on the Horror Night Nightmares, and now it's on the Hallowed Out Horror. So very good chance that we're going to see HR Blood and Guts. And he has been in HHN a couple of times before, but I don't know if he's ever had his own house. He's made an appearance, but not really a whole house. So I guess we'll see. It'd be kind of fun to see this character.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, next one up is Sinners. We've seen this on all the maps that we've seen so far. I really think Sinners is coming.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think so.
They did so well at the Oscars, and also it sounds like they're going to do really well at the Horror Movie Awards that are coming up. So if they do a nice job with it, it should be okay. I was a little bit surprised where they put it on the map, because I believe they've got it off in one of the tents like that Galkin or Fallout was in last year.
Oh, in the way back.
In the way back of the park. Huh. And, maybe that'll change. But it seems like it'd be a little tougher to do a big production. Maybe not. I don't know. Most of the movie takes place in one building, so.
Yeah, I think it would have been really cool to have it be in one of the bigger sound stages, so it could look like you're coming in from the cotton field into the juke joint. Okay. But like it would be a building inside of a sound stage, walking in.
And as long as they keep it cotton instead of corn, it'll probably be okay.
Absolutely.
So anyway, Sinners probably coming. And so you're going to get some vampires at the event. Yeah. All right, the next one up on the list is the Evil Dead Burn. Now, we've seen that on all the maps, too, in one way or another. The Evil, or at least speculated to be on all the maps. This is a movie that's coming out this summer, so we don't really know a lot about it. Now, the Evil Dead have been, rumored to or have been part of HHN before. Kind of like a zombie apocalypse, and I believe this is the guy with the chainsaw for the hand. Well, anyway, so the Evil Dead Burn is what's supposed to be coming, and I guess we'll have to learn more about it. We have to go to the kill count for that, right?
Yeah.
Or maybe have to watch the movie. But anyway, sounds like that may be coming to this year's HHN. Next up, All Hail the Pumpkin Lord. I don't know about this one. Yeah. I'll tell you a place I think this will fit a little bit better, maybe a little later on in the video. But I don't see the Pumpkin Lord as having his own house again right away. I mean, it's been, what, 4 years? 5 years? I don't know. I love the Pumpkin Lord. It was a great house when he appeared in the house before, and then we saw him on the street. But I will be shocked if the Pumpkin Lord has his own house. But we'll see. I don't mind it. I just don't see it this year in the way that they're describing it. Anyway, that's what they're putting for letter I. Lastly, we have letter J. Now, this is kind of weird because it's called the Invasion of Lightning Gulch.
Yeah.
Now, previously, they had a house called Lightning Gulch, correct?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Yeah. A Western house.
Curse of Lightning Gulch.
Curse of Lightning Gulch. All right. Yeah. And they've also had, I believe, a scare zone related to the invasion, right? Where they had aliens and stuff wandering around.
Oh,
and they're kind of mashing those together into another house. So is it going to happen? To me, this sounds a little bit more like a scare zone since we just had a Western house.
Yeah, I was going to say that too with Hatchet and Chain.
Yeah, I mean, I'm fine. I love the Hatchet and Chains, and I would take another Western house.
And I love aliens.
You do love aliens. It just seems so strange to have them kind of back to back like that. Yeah. Now, it was weird because when we were doing the All Hallows Eve Lost Emporium tour, we saw over in the henna area, they had one of the henna tattoos you could get was an alien wearing a cowboy hat. And it was almost identical to the picture that was on one of the speculation maps. So it was really funny. I kind of think some way they might work this into the event.
Ooh.
I'm not sure if it'll be a house, but I guess we'll see. So that's the 10 houses that they are suggesting may occur. Some of this may be true, some of it may not be quite right, and some of it may alter a little bit. All right, let's jump to the scare zones next, since they have those filled in. The first scare zone that they have is 35 Years of Fear. Now, this would be kind of cool. It's right when you come in to HHN. It's the first thing you encounter. Now, I could see the Pumpkin Lord being here.
Yeah.
And I could see a lot of icons being here. There's a lot of really cool history that goes with HHN that I could see you kind of encountering in this opening part of the park.
Absolutely.
And I would look forward to that.
Icons.
Yeah, that would be a great place for a lot of this sort of thing. So, could happen. I would love to see it. Next thing that they have, and this is in the biggest scare zone area, is the Clowns of HHN. This is the one right in front of the Mummy, is where they're putting this one. Different Clowns of HHN. Now, in HHN's history, there have been other clowns besides Jack. They've made appearances from time to time. I don't know that any of them would be considered icons, but they've been in houses or whatever. I just don't see a whole huge, because that's like the biggest scare zone.
You need so many clowns.
So many clowns. And I mean, they already do have the chainsaw clowns that are roaming around. And if Jack's going to be, and he is, Jack's going to be in the park, there's a couple. I just can't see a whole scare zone on clowns. But if they're doing a carnival theme, I mean, maybe.
Yeah, some twisted fairground games, maybe.
Yeah. So, I mean, I don't know. What do you have at a carnival? You have clowns. You also have sometimes weird animals and things. And, you know, those little, the creep show kind of offside. So maybe all that kind of stuff works its way in, and this is like the Carnival of Fear. Or, I don't know. Right now, they're listing it as Clowns of HHN. So I guess we'll see. Next scare zone in the M area. This is a very small area where they had the dance bar last year. Okay. Club Horror. Yeah. They've got that as the Trio of Club Horror. Now, this is where I could see, if you have just a standee area, I could see Leatherface. I could see Michael Myers. I could see Jason. That trio of guys being there for pictures and, you know, taking a swing at you up on stages as you're going through. That wouldn't take a very big space.
That'd be pretty cool.
Yeah, that would be, you know, give you a lot of good photo opportunities and, you know, just a creepy feel right in that spot. So that I could see if that's what they're talking about for the Trio of Horror. But other than that, I don't know. Yeah. Now, this is a weird one, and I've seen it several places. So I don't know what to make of this one. Right now, they've got it listed as in the where the cat lady was last year.
The kind of the wooded area.
Right in front of the park, yep. They've got the Fort Nightmares.
Fort Nightmares, like the game Fortnite?
Like Fortnite, yeah. I don't know. I am told that there is enough scary characters in there that you could maybe put together. I don't know. If they're trying to draw in a younger crowd, I guess.
That's such a cool location.
It is.
You're gonna put Fortnite there?
I guess so. Well, we'll see. I'm told that there's enough stuff you could do. You know, a few years back they had the video game Scare Zone, with the they had gals on stilts, and it was just supposed to be like a scary video game. Do you remember that? I don't remember exactly what it was called, but it wasn't. It just wasn't great. I'm just a little bit afraid that this could come across as a little too bright, and you know, I don't know.
Yeah.
Anyway,
it's a very big gamble.
I guess it is. Yeah. So anyway, that is Fortnite Mares. Fortnite Mares is the guess. None of this has been, except for the Jack and Oddfellows, none of this has been set in stone. These are speculations, so it's a speculation. I guess we'll see. Yeah.
Okay.
All right. The very last scare zone is the one that's down in Hollywood Boulevard, and they're anticipating this to be the Vanity Ball. Now they did the Vanity Fair or the Vanity something a few.
Yeah, it was like a bunch of plastic surgeons doing weird things on models.
Yeah, and if it wasn't my favorite thing.
It was okay,
yeah.
I guess. It just wasn't like.
Yeah, I mean it was fine. I'd rather have vampires, werewolves, that kind of stuff than disfigured plastic surgery.
Bring back the graveyard thing they had a couple of years back.
I love the graveyard thing. Yeah, I'm not the plastic surgery thing. I mean, we'll see. I don't know. All right, so that's Vanity Ball. Now we didn't see that as a house or they had the cosmetics and stuff on a different map from the Horror Night Nightmares. So who knows? All right. Let's go to the live entertainment. For live entertainment, they have Nightmare Fuel 6. I don't know. I don't see that happen. Bringing back Nightmare Fuel. I mean, it could happen, but it's.
I mean, they've been around for like almost every year since we've been down here.
A long time. Yeah, they've been Nightmare Fuel. So maybe something else. But that's what they're speculating. Nightmare Fuel 6. I would even love to see them bring back, and I've said this before, you've got the big stage. Why do they not bring back Beetlejuice and the Graveyard Review, or bring back, Monsters of Rock? There's got to be something they could do with the stage. Just give us something a little bit different and maybe more lighthearted or a different kind of show. Anyway, so there's lots of things that they possibly could do. We'll see. They're speculating Nightmare Fuel 6. I don't know. Lagoon Show, possibly. I hope they bring some drones.
Give us the drones.
Yeah, we like the drones. And then they've got for live entertainment Mel's Die-In Zombies. Also,
love that.
Love Mel's Die-In Zombies. So yeah, the Mel's Die-In Zombies were great last year. So I would really love seeing them back again. They were so much fun. All right, now under rides and attractions, they have the Mummy, they have Gringotts, they have Men in Black Alien Attack, and Transformers. They don't do the Simpsons ride anymore because they use the queue that goes through that ride for one of the tent houses in the back. So I can totally see that's kind of the same thing. Now they've also got the Death Eater encounter listed as a rides and attractions. I would see that more as a live entertainment thing. But maybe I just move it from one spot to another. I would totally expect the Death Eaters to come back. They're a lot of fun. They do a great job.
Absolutely.
So yeah,
absolutely.
I could just continuously. I'd do it all year long. At night, the Death Eaters would just
that
come
would be so
in
much
Diagon
fun.
Alley and great to interact with. All right, so that's Speculation Map version 1. It is from Hallowed Out Horror. It looks like it's got some pretty good stuff on it. Not everything I agree with, but some of it we've heard from before. Other stuff is brand new. Tell us what you think, right? Yep. When you're subscribing and telling your friends to take a look, make some comments down below. We'd love to get a discussion going. And we'll keep kind of doing these speculation maps as long as they keep coming and until something else pops up from HHN. Probably the biggest announcement is the houses open at 2 o'clock.
What?
I know. HHN is going to run for 12 hours straight.
Oh, those poor scare actors.
2 p.m. until 2 a.m. I'm sure they're going to have multiple shifts.
Yeah.
So that's pretty cool. I love that idea. Gives you a real incentive to get the in early tickets too, to spend the extra $70 if you are not a pass holder already for Universal Studios. Also, they have announced the Lights On tours. They never say what houses are involved, just that one is a 3-house tour. The other is 6 more of the other houses that you can tour. And those are supposed to be really good. We've never done one. We've always talked about doing it. So maybe this year, maybe we will. We'll see. Yeah. Thanks for coming along with us. Comments and stuff down below. And until next time, take care.
And stay spooky.